Welcome, families. Thank you for attending our presentation. I am going to cover the metrics for academic performance for our MOU. And to start it off, be seeing DFS a lot, which is the distance from standard. So this is the minimum score a student can get to be at grade level. And so the distance from standard measures how far a student's CAS score is from the student standard achievement level. And we are using the end of the year state test to base this on. It indicates on average how close or how far students are from meeting the minimum required score. Standard met means a student has demonstrated the knowledge and skills necessary for college and career readiness based on their grade level. And so, as we can see here with goal 8, we have different subgroups, and each subgroup has a different baseline. And that baseline was set from the distance from standard score that they achieved last year. Okay, and this is all based on the state test. And so, as we can see, the groups highlighted in yellow are some of the subgroups that are performing lower than the others. And so, we have decided to create a plan where we want to see high increases for these subgroups over the years. And so we set a goal of 6 points of an increase per year, which is 30 points at the end of 5 years. And as you can see that we really want these groups to succeed to close the achievement gap, which is going to be the distance from the lowest performing group to the highest performing groups at our school. And this one's for English language arts. And as we continue to for math, we can see that the same subgroups are struggling as we calculated their baselines off of last year's performance. And so we're once again putting more emphasis on these struggling subgroups to succeed by having a 6 point increase per year for these subgroups. And then if you look at our analysis, we can see that some of our subgroups, like our African American, Asian students, they're performing really well. And so we have decided to not only see an increase for these excelling subgroups, but we wanted to see a more significant increase for the subgroups that are not performing as well. So all of our subgroups are seeing some sort of increase from year to year because we want to keep excelling our students. We're just putting heavy focus on those that are not performing by having a 6 point increase. Um, our strategy is to make sure that we have still that rigorous instruction, that culture of high achievement. And I'm going to be talking about the specific strategies in the upcoming slides. But we'll be monitoring this and we'll be working with the Alameda County Board of Education to make sure that we're meeting these goals after every year. With our English language learners, we are determining this based on the progress they're making from year to year. And so our goal for English language learners is to see a 5% increase in progress year after year. So that means there'll be a 25% increase overall after 5 years. Um, and so we're using this based on the LPAC state test, or no, sorry, the LPAC test, the summative LPAC that English language learners take at the end of the year. And once again, we'll be monitoring this quarterly and sharing our progress with the Alameda County Board. And when we say we're targeting these subgroups, because we want to close the achievement gap. What are we actually doing? Well, we're providing teacher professional development in-house. We're going to be working with teachers directly for 10 to 11 staff development days. We're going to be working with teachers every Friday after school to make sure that they're teaching to their best abilities, learning new techniques, and learning how to help these subgroups perform well. We're also going to continue to provide after-school tutoring. We are going to have academic Saturday school every Saturday, and we're also going to have summer and winter intervention. This will also include small group instruction during the day, ELD training, and SPED support. So these are multiple supports that we as an administration are going to be providing the students and teachers in order to have those struggling subgroups perform well and reach our goals. And we can report to the Alameda County that we reached our goals each year. So thank you all for your time, and I appreciate it. Take care.